The House Intel Committee is just weeks away from issuing criminal referrals as part of the Mueller probe. Of course, those are the Republicans on the House Intel Committee. Here's One America's John Hines, who spoke with Congressman Devin Nunes.
The Rosenstein testimony in the Senate Judiciary Committee, did that help to inform you and what you're doing in investigating the Mueller probe itself?
Yeah, I mean, I think it did. I mean, we're closely, you know, like I said, we have to go back and we're looking at the transcripts, and then we just have to go back and compare it to what we know as House Republicans on the Intelligence Committee. So, you know, we continue to peel back what the Mueller team did, that we will be making criminal referrals on the Mueller team, and that's just an ongoing process. And, you know, we're hopeful within the next week or two to have those additional referrals made.
The next week or two?
Hopefully, that's the plan. Yes.
Wow, that's significant progress then, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it won't be a completed investigation, but we at least think that we'll have a few referrals ready to be made on the Mueller team.
I want to ask you, I know Senator Ted Cruz said at one point he was pushing back on Mr. Rosenstein. He said that either this is an example of bureaucratic bungling or an illegal plot. Is it possible that this was bureaucratic bungling, or what is your sense of which way that comes out?
Well, there's no question that this was a coup and a plot to take out the president. And what started as a dirty trick by the Clinton campaign and dirty operatives, working with dirty cops at the FBI and DOJ to open up a phony and fake investigation, which I believe that what they really wanted to have was an October surprise. They had involved the media in all of this, too. All through 2016, you had people in the media that clearly were getting the dossier, that were promoting this Russian hoax out to the American people. Hillary Clinton herself was out there talking about it, along with all her surrogates, that somehow Trump was colluding with Russians. My guess this was to try to dirty up her email problem. You know, she had an email problem because 30,000 of her emails disappeared into thin air, which was illegal. Comey clears her of it. They're afraid that these emails are going to come out. So what do they try to do? They build up and I'm just speculating here, but they build up a narrative that Trump's the one that's, you know, doing something with Putin. And then what happens is that they don't find anything, even though they set all these poor people up like Papadopoulos and Page and General Flynn. They don't have anything. There's no there there.
And so would it be fair to say that at this juncture you're skeptical of the testimony that you maybe saw before the Senate Judiciary Committee?
I think, skeptical would be a good word. Yes, skeptical of the testimony that was given this week. But hopefully we'll see more. I'm very optimistic. Senator Johnson out of Wisconsin is going to start to bring in a lot of people. He's asked for documents. Senator Graham also is going to ask for documents. Hopefully he gets his subpoenas out. All this will be helpful to have the U.S. Senate, you know, bring these people out in the light, and let's have transparency so that the American people get a full accounting for what happened here. You
did produce the gold standard, widely recognized as the gold standard, with your report. Would you consider testifying in front of the Senate committee or volunteering, or have they asked you? Or
I never thought of it. It would be interesting. I assume I would. I don't think they'll ask me though. But maybe. And honestly, it would be fun. But I think the reality is that they really need to focus on the people they need to interview.
I talked to Senator Langford, who was on the Senate Intelligence Committee after the Homeland Security Committee voted these subpoenas, and he said something kind of interesting. He said that the information he's heard so far does not comport with the information that he's gotten through interviews and their investigation. And so I'm wondering, does the Rosenstein testimony comport with the essence of your investigation?
No, it doesn't. I just think the Rosenstein testimony really leaves us with a lot more questions than answers. And, you know, I would think my recommendation to the Senate would be to bring him in for several days of a deposition. There's a lot more questions he needs to answer.
Congressman Devin Nunes from the 22nd District of California, Central Valley, the breadbasket of the universe. Thank you for joining us on One American News.
Always my pleasure, John. Thanks for having me.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.